Hello everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Welcome, welcome. Today I'm very happy to present to you my Digikits for November 2022, and then we're going to make a portfolio using one of these sets of Digikits. I just want to show you different ways that you can use them and incorporate them right into your works of art. Okay, so here we go. Let me back up just a little bit. Excuse the mess on the desk. We are in the throes of making things for the holidays. So the first Digikit for November 2022 is called Timepieces. Yes, Timepieces. Okay, and this is a beautiful collection of old clocks, old watches, pocket watches, interesting, there's everything related to time here. Alarm clocks, cuckoo clocks, faces of watches, and just some very, very beautiful, timeless and time-filled imagery. So if you like old clocks, vintage clocks, Baroque clocks, mantle clocks, anything to do with time, this may be of interest to you. I thought these pictures can also be easily blended into any Victorian or vintage-styled junk journal. Just because of the neutral nature of time and clocks, things like that. And I've wanted to make a watch Digikit for a long time. This woman is wearing a very interesting pocket watch that she has, I guess it's on a necklace and pinned as a brooch, kind of an interesting thing. So there you go, that is Timepieces. All right, and that is the first one. I have 5 Digikits to show you. Number 2 is called Pansy Paradise. Pansy Paradise. And these are some lovely images of, let me just maybe zoom in a little so you can see them a little better. Some are very colorful and full of beauty and gorgeousness, and others are more neutral. Some of them have lots of purple colors, as pansies are popularized in the purple color. But there's some very, very old antique images here in a lovely collection of pansies. Some are soft, more neutral based, and others, as I said, are more colorful. So you might be able to find something for the perfect spot in one of your junk journals. I did my best to give you different sizes, and I tried to make them easy to cut out so you can have fun and with very little fuss. All right, there we go. One more page of these. All gorgeous pansy photos and illustrations. Mostly illustrations, I would say. And there we go. That is Pansy Paradise, and we are moving along to this next one. I wanted to appreciate the country style and country theme, and I made one called Farm Life. So this is ode to farm animals and a little bit of farm life mixed in. So if you are a country bumpkin or you love the country life or country style, there's some beautiful cows and lambs and paintings and illustrations, chickens, ducks, goats, horses, just some life on the farm, and a barn. So lots of different imagery related to farm life. So if you are a cowboy or a cowgirl, I love this picture. Isn't that a great picture? We're all riding our goats to school today. And again, different sizes, something easy for you to cut out. And, oh, can't forget the turkey. That's right. My mom grew up on a farm, and they had turkeys, and they grew apples, and, not the turkeys, the family, and wheat. They had a wheat farm back in Canada. And I love this little picture of these two with the sheep, holding the little sheep. And there you go. So that is farm life. So, and we are down to our second last one, which is, it's called Les Fleurs d'Animé, and I think it means flowered animation. I want to say not animals, but animation, because it's not truly animals in here, but you'll see flowers depicted as, the images are from 1867. They're very old. But they're a very neat collection. If flowers and plants, I would say anthropomorphized, turned into people, as if turned plants as if they became people. It's all from this one collection. I just thought it was a really beautiful, I believe she's a stalk of corn. Now this I believe is maybe arugula. What does that say? Tulip? Baby tulip. And that turned into a dress. So something about every picture has something related to how the plants are related to these images. Very unique, very different, and an interesting collection to add to any nature journal, any antique or vintage style journal. And again, I've made some in different sizes for you, but they're just beautiful. I love this one with the little guy as a sunflower. And these are softer images. And there you go. So that is les fleurs, not fleur. The last one is called Bejeweled. And these are lovely, mostly ladies, I would say, showing their beads and baubles. These ladies are, everybody in these pictures has some sort of beautiful ornate jewelry, headdress, necklace, bracelets, earrings, you name it. They're all displaying some gorgeous attire in their bauble tree. And I just thought there were so many beautiful pictures of people in their baubles. We do love our baubles, don't we? I thought it was just a fun collection, and there's just some really beautiful pictures in here. So if you like baubles, this I would say would also go along with a gypsy styled theme or a bohemian styled theme. So if you're making a journal related to those themes, that might be of interest or intrigue, or maybe one celebrating women, or just a romantic era possibly. We are coming up on Valentine's Day soon. There's a nice picture for Valentine's. And some arm jewelry there. Look at her and her lovelies. Isn't she lovely? Oh yes, we're going out of the town with our lovelies. And just lovely. And all their bubble tree. So there you go. I hope this gives you some ideas and some inspiration for some new journals coming up. And let's turn one of these into a portfolio. Okay. I thought I'd do a little challenge to myself and maybe for everyone so you can watch it live. I took 2 of the pages and I cut up the pictures. Let me back up a little bit. I cut up the pictures so I'd have some to play with. And then I have these 3 that I have not cut up. And what I'm going to do, instead of taking a manila folder or something else to make a portfolio out of, I thought I would actually use one of these. And just create the portfolio right from this. And let's just see how that works out. Now these are divided in 3. These are divided in 3, like 3 rows like this. What would happen, let's see, I'm just going to try and fold these on in between the pictures. See if I can make a portfolio right out of this. I've printed these out on nice lightweight cardstock. It's 110-pound weight cardstock. So if you have some thicker paper around, it might lend itself to printing these out on for this particular purpose. I will also print these out on regular printer paper, just depending on the use or the need at the moment. But let's just go ahead and see if this works out. This is the grand experiment of the day. Here we go. Okay. Just using my bone folder to crease these. Okay, so now my plan is to use this as the outside. Oh, I just thought of another idea. No, let's just roll with that. Don't make it too complicated. Okay, I'm backing up. So this is going to be my inside. So I'm going to fold these back upon itself, and that is going to make a nice little trifold portfolio here. Very easy to work with. One easy way to help decorate the backs, we could do several things. One of them might be to work with, did I turn the camera back on? Tell me I did. Yes, we are recording. Okay. Oh, this might be a lovely stencil to work with. Boy, it sure doesn't look like you washed this off last time you used it, Pam. All right, let's put it out there for everybody to see. Here's my dirty stencil. I think it's still going to work. I really love this stencil too. Can't believe I forgot that. Oh, it happens. What can I tell you? Maybe it's happened to you too. Are you a regular human crafter where goofy things happen sometimes? You're in the right place. Okay, so let us take maybe some Distress Oxide Just going to give it a quick water spritz because mine dry out because I walk away and leave the caps off all the time. Yep, it happens. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do some basic stenciling. Nothing too official or formal over a very dirty stencil that somebody did not clean. Ugh, tragedy. Here we go. Oh, that came out nice. I might want to do something different over here. We'll do this possibly. All right. I apparently have a lot of color on this now that I woke it up with the water. The oxides will do that. So I think I'm going to put some pockets down there possibly. I'm going to put pockets here too. So I'm not going to worry too much about getting that and the bottom part done. I'm going to search randomly, hoping to find my brown. I'm not going to be able to find my brown. Oh, there it is. I found my brown dauber. Yay! Okay, I'm just going to maybe go around the edges and just ink this up a little bit. Oh, you are super juicy. Look how juicy pants you are. Isn't that nice? And these make nice quick gifts. Let's say you're going to maybe a housewarming party, or I don't know, gift for the pet sitter. I don't know, just something. I like to do the back creases here. It just makes it look a little bit more finished, let's say, more aged. There, we have a very nice aged piece of paper. And we've got these beautiful, lovely ladies. Yes, they're all going sideways, but I'm okay with that. What I was thinking was that other thought that was coming in was to fold it like this. And you could have a folder that would be tall and long. That could be done another day, but since I'm rolling with this idea, we'll just keep going. All right. Okay, and I think I'm going to do the same. I'm going to ink these edges in between. So you can either cut your Digikits up, or you can actually use the pages as your base for something, which is my goal. Hopefully this will work. Okay, here's a nice collection of pictures. Oh, she looks so pretty on there. Doesn't it just look so nice? Maybe you go right there. And you're the widest. Okay, now are you too wide? You might be too wide. Okay, we have to put you over there. We don't know. Oh, you're just lovely. I just think you're so pretty. Ugh. And then, oh, we have you. We have long and skinny Sally over here. Maybe we'll do a belly band or something, or maybe a flip up or a belly band. Maybe we'll do a belly band. Maybe 2 pockets and a belly band might be fun too. There's so many possibilities we have here. And we can even decorate with these if we wanted to. And we can do all sorts of fun things with them. We can make journal cards and things like that. All right, so let's see. We'll just do, I think a simple corner pocket might work well here. Do I want to ink the edges on you? Maybe. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, and you're going to pop a little bit more there, and we will just put you down. I'm going to use some Fabrifix glue. These are great for stocking stuffers too. Or if you wanted to house some special items possibly to give somebody, maybe you want to give them some old papers or old ephemera, something like that. That might be nice to do. Now here, you have a choice. You could just glue the bottom and it would be a bit of a wider tuck. At least you could go as wide as the 2 spines here will allow you. Or you could make it a U and make it a contained pocket. And just going to lightly, I'm back angling the dauber here. That angle, so I don't get too much on the picture, but just enough to give it some crispness against the background. And I think I'm going to do the U shape here. I'm going to go for self-contained. Things are not going to fall out. It's going to be all nice and snuggled in. Trying to make the bottoms the equal distance from the bottom. And then you, Miss Sally Pants of Blueness over here. I like that there's pink and neutral and a bit of bluish gray. I think just looks really pretty against the nice background. And we're going to make you a belly band. And that just means you glue the top and you glue the bottom and you put it down. And then you can tuck whatever you like inside. Okay, here we go. There. All right. Now, let's find some fun things that we can tuck in here. Okay, one thing I'd like to do is maybe put a little secret piece of old ledger note in here. And I think that might be fun to tuck behind her. So, let us do that. And I never like, let's see, this is from 1880. And I like to maintain these as much as possible because they do have fronts and backs, but it's okay if you want to use these for collage and that type of thing. That's fine too, but I think this is more than I need. It might be a little bulky, so I think I'm going to pare down its size a little bit. And let's see, oh, that's a nice piece there. All right, now we're just going to do a light tear, hoping this goes well. Okay, we have that. And then maybe the idea is, you're too tall. Gonna have to snip a little bit off. Sorry. That's okay though, because we'll use these little pieces for other things, which is the nice thing about making scraps is you have a whole box of possibilities at your fingertips. That's right. Now you're gonna fit nicely, and maybe I can fold you in half. We still fit, you'll fit nicely. We like that, we do. Now you probably want to wait for this to dry before you tuck it in here. And you can leave it hanging out a little bit on one side, or you could also put it in like this. And if it's gonna fit, that's gonna fit. So I think I'm gonna do that. And I think that's just fine. There's just a little something in there for somebody to find. Now this lovely little lady here, I thought might be a nice place to house. Where is it? Where? I just had it. Oh, here it is. I had a piece of this pretty, it's a scrap piece of wallpaper. And I don't know why, but there was just something so intriguing about it. I just thought she would have a place that has beautiful wallpaper. So let's give her some wallpaper. I'm gonna cut this out. Okay. Just gonna cut a piece off here so I have a piece to work from. This has some sticker on it, so I need to remove that. Oh, maybe I'll just take this side. That'll be easy. All right, on my way back over to you. And so things don't always have to be certain things. They can sometimes just be interesting pieces that you come across. Maybe you want to turn this into a journal tag. Okay, let's just do that in a moment's notice. We're just gonna take this, put it in, fold it in half, and grab our, goodness gracious, where do we put them? Scissors? Here, I've got these. All right. Oh, that's kind of a nice edging. Let's do that. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. And so now we have a nice little journal tag. Somebody could journal on the back if they like. And you can write on wallpaper. And this one has a little fold in it. Instead of getting afraid of that, I'm gonna amplify it. Yeah, I'm just gonna rub the ink on there and make it look almost like an old luggage tag or something like that, which could be very cool. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Now I'm going to go ahead and ink this all the way around, give it a little more pop, going with the vintage theme. And it's just fun to start looking around your house and finding little bits and interesting pieces so that you have things that you can tuck into places. And let's see, how do you fit in there? Do you fit nicely? Or it's a little, I can get in there. It's a little snug, Pam. A little tight on the corner. Okay, fine. I'll shrink you up a little bit. We have the power. We have scissors. These are some probably El Cheapo Fiskar style knockoff scissors. Probably got them in a grab bag. Yep. Yeah, see that? There we go. And now I'm just going to ink this bit a little bit over again. And I do think I had a label. Where are you? I know I had you. Okay, here is a label stamp. I think I got this off of either Etsy or eBay not that long ago. I know I have no right buying more stuff, but I did. It happened. There we go. I don't know. There's just something pretty about that. Isn't that pretty? It just says, now it's special, and it's, see, I could even put it in just like this. And they could look at the back as a surprise later. How about that? There we go. All right. Gonna have to lay down flat. I'm not laying down flat. I'm going to fold you up and you're going to lay down flat because I'm going to do one of these numbers to you. Okay. All right. So we have that, and then we just need some little lovely here. And I would think busy background, busy pocket, maybe a neutral piece to go in there. And I have a little piece of braille, which I thought might look nice in there. So let's maybe put a piece of braille. Since this is only L shape, I can go, is it? Yes. I can go as wide as my outer edge and my spine will allow. So let me just find the right width for this little lovely piece. You could put a piece of stationery in here, or a decorated piece of printer paper. Maybe you've done some rubber stamping on it, akin to something like this. This is just probably old book page. You know, the front and the back pages that are blank often. Those are great to use for a nice texture paper in your junk journals. Okay, this is a little thicker. They made this stuff strong so that, okay, I'm going to cut it. Never mind. Never mind the tearing, Pam. We're going to cut this. Braille paper, at least in this case, is strong paper. Okay. There we go. Get a little bit of inking just for fun. Give it a little something. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to lightly go over the Braille too, so it pops a little bit more, just a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Take it a little closer so you can see that. Just lightly going over it. Nothing too fuss, but just so the Braille little, there's probably a name for those. Does anybody know the name of the raised bumps on the Braille paper? Okay, you go ahead and put it down below because I can't hear you. I hear you shouting it out and I can't hear you. Okay, so there we go. Now what else can we do? We have a little space down here. We could do a little baby pocket. We totally could. A little baby pocket. And let's see. Oh, this might be nice. I have this pretty piece of green, which I think might just be enough to make a cute little pocket. Let's do that. So it's very easy to add pockets and tucks and journal cards and journal tags and things like that. And those are kind of the meat and potatoes, the basics of junk journal making, but it does not make them boring or uninspiring. There's so many things you can do with those concepts that just let your imagination fly and you will go places and create amazing things. You can do flips and pockets and or tucks and fold outs and expand pages and all sorts of amazing things from this place. But if you just want to make something quick and simple and easy, but have a lot of fun doing it and come out with something that looks pretty cool when you're done, you can just make a simple trifold portfolio and tuck in some fun things that you have hanging around the house. Maybe you've got some old postage stamps or some receipts. Things like that are very nostalgic and are all considered ephemera. Ephemera doesn't really dictate a time. It dictates a use. Technically, I believe it means disposable piece of paper. It has, for example, newspapers were meant to be read on that day and then tossed away because we're just good after that. We don't really need to hang on to those papers. So anything like receipts. Here's some old war rations. We could tuck some of these in there. That would look cute. Okay, let's do that. Hey, you gotta have your war rations. See, you should wait till this dries, but no, I am not waiting. And I do have a little bit more of this. See, now I could layer that right on there. That would look very cute. I'm just going to do it because I've got this little piece of paper and it's going to marry with that theme of the other piece of paper back there. So I'm going for it. I'm going large here. All right, here we go. Layering is a great technique with junk journals. You can layer paper on paper. You can layer fabric bits, lace, things like that. Oh, I have this little piece of, this is actually paper lace. My sister-in-law gave this to me. It's a beautiful roll of paper lace, and maybe I think it might have a roll here somewhere. I'm feeling it's coming into its own. It's going to play today. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is funny because it says expenditures. Something about herewith something expenditures. There's a good word everybody can understand. Yep. And you know, hey, this might be a little portfolio to keep some expenditures in related to a trip, or and you could do it completely like this, or you could put it on an angle. I think I'm going to put it on an angle. I'm feeling very daring. Yes, look at me go. And I'm going to keep the items in here very flat. We can do things to them. For example, I've got this little rubber stamp. It's got a leaf pattern on it. And maybe I'm just going to take that old leaf pattern and get my black soot. The other one, if you were wondering, was vintage photo, distress oxide. And this is distress ink, which means it's just dye. It doesn't have pigment, it's just dye. I don't know why that's always so important to know, but there you go. That's as far as I understand it. Okay, I'm just gonna not stamp everything here, Pam. Maybe do half a leaf. Okay, that's kind of cute. Sometimes all you need is a little half leaf. you know? It doesn't always have to be the whole thing. It's just little bits and parts. That's another example of how you can take one tool and use it in different ways. Yeah, just saying, just saying. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, little pieces off. Now let's fold it up. Just see what it looks like. Now this is still very thin, and this is something that could easily fit inside a junk journal. That would be really cute. Maybe we will punch a little hole there and do a little sash. Yeah, we could do a little sash. Okay, let me just, I'm getting a piece of sash. Come on, sash. And what am I going to punch the hole with? Maybe I'll put an eyelet in it. That would be nice. I think a nice little copper, maybe a copper eyelet, and the old Crocodile #1 eyelet setter and hole puncher. This guy, I think this was the first guy that was invented. And then they came along with the one with the longer reach, the Crocodile 2 Big Bite. And let me show you that if you haven't seen it. Okay, this is the Crocodile 2 Big Bite with the longer reach, so you can get deeper into the middle of a junk journal to punch that illustrious middle hole if you would like a tool to do that. Okay, so here we go. You're going to fold. That's where I want my hole. Now I'm going to use the hole that is the size, can you see that? It says 3/16 in the black there. See it right there? 3/16. And this part, upper part, punches the hole. You want to make sure you don't go through anything important on the back side. So I cleared the back side. I'm going to place my eyelet, a 3/16 eyelet. There's also a metric, this is 3/16 of an inch. There's a metric version of that. I don't know what it is. This is the eyelet placer. And this is the way I remember what to use. The big nubber, okay, can you see that? The big nubber on top, okay, these rotate. And this is where this thing gets confusing. It's rotate and it gives you choices. It has a little nubber and it has a big nubber. I'm going to use the big nubber. Okay, the big nubber. And the flying saucer silver dish. See that? Not this one, not this one, not this one, but the flying it looks like a flying saucer to me. A silver flying saucer. Make sure it's snapped in place. And then you've got your eyelet in place. You're going, as if you're looking down on it. You've got your nubber, your big nubber on top, looking down, okay? If you do it the other way, it won't work. Like if I had this rotated this way and tried to do it, it wouldn't work. You have to have your nubber on top and the flying saucer on the bottom. I don't know why, but I've tried this 1,000,001 ways, and this always works for me. And sometimes when I do it different ways, or I switch the things around, yeah, nothing works. Okay, I don't know. Okay, where did I just tore off a beautiful, oh, it's in my lap. Here's a lovely little piece of sari silk, S-A-R-I, S as in Sam, A-R-I. Oh, you already have a little knot in you. Look at you go. Now, so I think I'm going to thread it this way. I'm going to keep that little knot on the outside. And thank God these are the biggest, like it's like a giant needle hole. Almost an orangutan could thread this thing, right? Okay, there we go. One happy orangutan. Yeah. Named Pam. Okay, here we go. There, we have that. And then we have, you are going to flatten in there because you will be happier that way one day. We'll fold you up. And then we can do the old, just the sash tie, once around. And then, oh, you're stuck on a stencil. Okay. And then maybe just long enough here. Oh, I know I have this. This is so pretty. I have this little doodad I made a while back, and I was going to use it. And it is your day. You're going to be used. And this is it. Okay, maybe make this a little longer. I do need real scissors now. Okay, go in there and get them. I see them. I see you, real scissors. Okay, going to make this a little longer. I'm going to attempt to thread this. Let's see how I do. This has a relatively large hole in it. I guess I could thread this. You know what? Let me do that. I'm going to get a big old, big-eyed needle. Okay, see the big eye in that? That's going to allow me to thread this much more easily than if I'm trying to just shove it through with my own free will. It's never going to happen. Okay, so now I'm going to, so you have, this is so easy, right, Pam? Right? This is so easy. It is. Just got to grab it. Okay, got it. Okay, grab that. and then thread it. And if all goes well, this should be threaded. Okay, did we make it? We did. All right, and I have some beading videos if you haven't seen how I made this little guy. But let's see, we want to maybe hang to there. Now, because I put this big clunky bead, this may not easily fit inside a journal, but I could layer it on top of a journal for a few little extra items. Maybe you want to give somebody some things to play with. Maybe you want to give them some old ephemera or something like that. Let's tie this knot first of all. The big clunky old knot, just so this doesn't come out. Do I need another knot? I might need knot of 2 to make yourself big and clunky enough. That should do it. There we go. And then we'll just cut you off on an angle, and now you are a tuckable. Yeah, there we go. You are a tuckable. And there we have this. So a lot of fun things to play with. Just something fun that you can do with the Digikit that might be a little bit different than normal. I think this would be a really pretty piece for the front of a journal. I think that would be just lovely. I just love that picture. So it's such beautiful love. So how nice is that? All right, so let's take a look again at what we made. And we're going to open this up. I'm like, oh, the person is coming along, opening this up. Oh, there must be something special in here. It has this lovely, oh my goodness, there's all sorts of fun things in here to play with. And you can layer in more things. You're not limited to just one. You can actually put quite a few things into a space like this. It's amazing how much you can get in here. So don't be afraid if you're going to layer this on top of your journal on the outside because you put a clunky bead on the front. You can chub this up pretty good. You'll know. You'll close it a few times and decide exactly what is the right thickness for you. But it's almost like a little portfolio wallet. Very cute, very pretty. All right, so those are my Digikits for November, and I hope you have some fun with them. That's what they're meant to do. That's what they were born to do. And again, here's more pictures. And I still have a ton of pictures. So like, look how many I have left just from the 2 pages that I cut up. So you can make a lot of things with these Digikit pictures. They will last you through multiple decorating opportunities. But yes, we have these. We have the clocks, which is called timepieces. And then we have Pansy Paradise, which is really pretty. Les Fleurs, the beautiful 1867 images of the flower and plant vegetable people. And then we have Farm Life. So I hope you might find something fun. And take care of everybody. Let's see if Sunny has something to say. Sunshine, do you have something to say?
I do. I have something to say. Yes, I do.
Is it very important?
Yes, it's very important. Very important.
All right, you tell him, Sunny. Go in and you tell him.
Hello, everybody. I have a very, very big announcement. A little pup date here. I think I'm going to meet Baxter. Yes, I'm going to... Mom made a friend, and she has a dog named Baxter. Hi, Linda. And I think I might meet Baxter, and I'm very excited. So, to show my excitement and appreciation,
are you going to tell him about the special?
Yes, I'm going to tell him about the special.
Is it for November?
Yes, it's for November. Although Mom's going to turn it on as of today, so it'll be November plus October 31st. So there you go. You're going to get, the special is 25% off everything in Mom's merchandise store. So if you like the phrase, Mom, can you please explain it to them?
Okay. If you like the phrase, create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, I have that on t-shirts and sweatshirts and zipped hoodies and totes and water bottles and mugs. Yeah, I've heard it all before. And you get 25% off everything all through November, all the way up through November 30th. And that also includes October 31st, because we're just going to get started right away, because we
just heard it all before.
Okay, not this one. We've never had a 25% off special in the merchandise shop.
Okay, just keep telling me all about it, Mom. Yeah, very exciting.
Okay, thanks for the support, son.
No problem.
Okay, and if you don't know, I have a newsletter. If you would like to get a free digital image emailed to you every month, sign up for my newsletter. The link is down below in the description box below the video. You're also going to get a checklist of junk journal supplies, a note from the bookmaker which explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, and you can print this off and change it any way you like, and tuck it into the beginning of your junk journal to let folks know what your lovely book is all about and what they can do with it. My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays with new audio material. I put out video podcasts on the rest of the days of the week, and those are viewable on Spotify. I have an Etsy shop when I have journals and bundles I put that are ready to go. I put them in there, and I also sell Digikits, which are the printable downloads that you have seen that are here for November, and there's about 180 different Digikits right now. I can't believe there's that many. It's insane. And lots of fun themes to pick from, so come on over and take a peek. I also sell FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting papers for junk journal making, like Braille and old antique ledger and old checks and postcards and receipts and music pages and nature pages and field guide pages and all sorts of fun stuff that are fun to play with in your junk journals. I am just really,
Yeah, I know. I didn't get much sleep last night. I don't know. I sleep a lot.
and you can, now if you would like those Digikits but you don't have a printer or you don't like to print, I will print them for you. All you need to do is buy my print and mail option for one flat fee, which includes free priority mail shipping. I will print out 10 Digikits, that's 50 pages total, printed on lightweight cardstock, 110 pound, and I will mail that to you. All I need is the list of the names of the Digikits that you want. So you can send that list to me either through Etsy message or email me at pam@ThePaperOutpost.com. And that's it. You don't need to buy the individual Digikits. Okay. And I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies.
Yeah, like that pair of scissors that's very dangerously open and close to sunshine. Mom, can you please handle that right now?
Okay, I'm handling it.
Thank you.
And you can find us on Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges, as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos.
Oh, I think that's a really good spot right there, Mom. Yeah, keep doing that. Right there. Yeah.
And we call this pupnatizing. We are pupnatizing the boy. Yes, pupnatizing. And see, you guys rarely see his bursts of energy when he becomes like the little Tasmanian devil and runs around and eats my ankles and jumps on my chest and swats my face. And
I know not of what you speak of.
Okay, yeah, right. I know, Mr. Innocent. Most of all, remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care until next time.
Bye, everybody. Thanks so much.
All right. Take care and have an awesome day. Happy crafting. Bye.